Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Growing tired of knots, tangled up in problems, and not caring enough. Now I'm on a journey to find what's right, always telling the truth.
Hey, this is EAJ Man from Autopsy Live and the Skype Pirates. When I want to make it look like I don't give a shit about sports, I tune into Sports World Radio with Jeff Escow.
Jeff,
Doing about time.
San Diego. It's Sports World Radio. You've never heard a sports show like this. Oh, no, you haven't.
Oh, blow me.
You got it.
Holy fucking shit.
What the hell is your major malfunction?
Can't believe that goddamn son of a bitch did that fucking crap.
Don't give me any of your shit.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. Those are your hosts, Jeff Ascow and Sean Mann. Remember, those who can't play sports, talk about it. These two tell it like it is. Tune into Sports World Radio for the fastest hour of sports of your life. So here they are, the douchebags of sports themselves, Jeff Ascow and Sean Mann. Hey, welcome, one and all. Sports World Radio in the house. I'm the host, Jeff Ascow. We got so much to get to. We're going to have a lot of fun. But before we do all that, what do you say, hey, we get all the particulars out of the way? SportsWorldRadio.com is the place to listen to the show, SportsWorldRadio.com. We hang out in our chat room over at Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com. If you don't have an account, it's free. Get a free account over there and hang out with us in the chat room over there at Sports World Radio's chat room. Come on over and say hello to us. There's a bunch of people in there right now chilling out and listening to the show. For those of you that are listening to us on SportsWorldRadio.com, excuse me, and you want to get in touch with the show and you're a Skype user, Skype users only, click that little red icon you see in the left-hand side of the page, and that will direct you right to the show. You'll direct link right to the show. You'll be able to call us for Skype users only. Non-Skype users can give us a call at 619-663-3715. That's 619-663-3715 is the number to get in touch with us here at Sports World Radio. Facebook.com/Sports World Radio. Like us over there. And follow us also on Twitter at Twitter.com/Sports World Radio. Now, with all the particulars out of the way, what do you say? Hey, we bring in that co-host of ours, Sean Mann, the update man. What's going on there, my friend?
Welcome, Jeff, to Sports World Radio. It's 6:06 p.m. on the East Coast, which makes it 3:06 p.m. on the West. It is Friday, June 20th, 2014, and everybody's ready for the feel of summer rocking and rolling and coming right around the corner. It's pretty cloudy out here and overcast here in Idaho. How's the weather in San Diego?
Beautiful, man. It's always beautiful here in San Diego. You know that. Come on now.
Well, send some of that weather up to me. I could use it.
That's what you get for living where you live, man.
That's what I get for living where I live, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I say that all the time, don't I?
Yeah, it's all my fault about something, right?
Yeah, it's always your fault. It's always your fault about something. Like, right when we were on hold waiting to come on the air, I said to you, I got to fix my pillow so my back don't bother, even though it's killing me right now. And I said, it's your fault. He goes, why, it's my fault. I said, well, I can't blame me. I got to blame somebody, so I'm blaming you.
Blame the encyclopedia man. He could have made that happen, too, because he's the one who calls me social bully, and how do you think it makes me feel?
Oh, you kind of are a social bully.
No, I'm not. You have no proof of that.
I do have proof of that, actually.
What proof is
what proof of it?
Yeah, what
I have. I do believe production boy has proof.
What proof is it? He doesn't have any proof at all. The only thing he cares about is his teacher and the Chicago teams.
Hey. When you're gonna say stuff like that, you gotta let me know because I'm drinking, and then all that stuff just went through my nose when you said teacher and all that stuff, man. Come on.
Well,
man.
I had a Pepsi in my hand, and you didn't see it go through my system.
You gotta give me a little break here, man. You know, can't hit me with that right off the bat of the show for Jiminy Cricket's sakes, man. So let me ask you. So you go from 56 to 80 to what is it now?
I don't know.
It's colder than 80, right?
Well, it's cool. It's like in the 60s right
Oh
now,
my
but
God.
it'll get hot and warm here
How
very
the hell
shortly.
can you live like that? Nice putt, girl. How the hell can you live like that?
That's what I get for living in the land of potatoes, where it's very nice and
56
cool.
one day, 80 the next, 60 the next. What the hell's going on, man? See, I like living in a place where it's consistent.
Oh, consistent.
Yeah, that's right, consistent. I'm all about consistency. And consistent, it's consistently warm here. I kind of like that. It's consistently sunny here. You know, when you wake up and you expect to see the same kind of weather every day. Sunny and beautiful. You know, that's why I kind of like that. Living like in New York and in Kansas City and Chicago, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get out there for all the people who live in the
can't stand
Central
that,
and the East Coast.
I can't stand that. I kind of like living in San Diego. I know what I'm going to get every day.
What about the land of misery?
The land of misery, that's exactly what it is. It's like living in hell.
I can tell.
I said that every day I was there. For the 18 months I was there, I said it every day I was there. It's like living in hell. It is. Because in the summer it's hot and it's humid and the cicadas come out. Drive you freaking bananas, man.
And here it is, 10 after 3, and we don't even have a story until now.
Oh, wow. Okay, hey, this is a sports show. What do you say we get to them?
Yeah, the NFLPA can continue collision claims. A players' union lawsuit accusing NFL team owners of setting a secret salary cap in 2010 was kept alive by a federal appeals court Friday. The 8th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals partially reversed a federal judge's order that had rejected the NFL Players Association's collision claim.
And?
Well, we are released that the 8th Circuit ruled that players have the opportunity to proceed with their claims. Through discovery and a hearing, we can understand how collision took place, the union said in a statement. Quote, we have notified the NFL of its obligations to preserve all relevant documents and communication.
Well, speaking of communication, your communication stinks right now. Who the hell can understand the word you're freaking saying? Your communication stinks right now.
My communication stinks right now?
Oh, it's a lot better right now, yeah.
I should say it is.
I should say the phone call communication stinks right now. But we fixed
Skype
it.
is really kind of screwing up a little bit.
No, it's okay right now. We took care of it, didn't we?
Yeah, well, we got 4 minutes till our first commercial break.
Well, hey, I'm finally getting to our first story. What do you bet? Hey, Michael, how are you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us today. Josh.
Michael, good to see you.
Josh is in the house, our production,
He already
our
says to you, Jeff, screw the West Coast.
I know. I could take. You know why? Because he lives in Chicago where it's snowy and windy.
That's why they do call it the Windy City. Isn't
low
that right?
audio.
Yeah.
What do you have? You got low audio? Really?
Low audio.
I'll
Huh?
crank it up a little bit for you there. How's that? Is that better? Is that better for you there, buddy? Huh? There you go. Okay. Give us a holler there, Mr. Sean.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah. You're good and loud now. That should be better. He should like that. Okay. There we go.
So the NFL took the decision in stride. As the court emphasized, today's decision is entirely procedural in nature, its statement read. Far from validating the union's claim, the court specifically highlighted the heavy burden that the NFLPA faces in establishing this claim, and we remain highly confident that the claim will be dismissed yet again.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's about time they do something, right?
Maybe Roger Goodell is finally doing something right for a change.
Maybe.
After all of his rule changes.
I doubt it, though. I doubt it. Roger Goodell, what has he done What has he done good lately?
Not much.
Then there's your answer. There's your answer.
The next story we get to, Michael Vick goes, quote, I revolutionized the game.
Oh, my God. Oh,
New
my
York
God.
Jets quarterback Michael Vick.
Hey, Sean, how hard is it to say that? New York Jets quarterback Michael Vick. It's a good. If you were still a Jets fan, you wouldn't be now, would you be? Would you?
Now I know that every time we continue to keep doing shows together, and we've been doing it for 6 years, Jeff is going to hit me with saying he went from a Jet fan to a Patriot fan. And I know I did, and I know that's bandwagon, but it's all over with and done with. Let's just put it all behind
I can
folks.
almost guarantee you, if you were still a Jet fan, you'd be a New England fan this year because Michael Vick is over there. Hey, Michael. Michael in the chat room says, don't go giving Roger any credit. Dude micromanages far too much. I happen to totally agree with you, Michael. 100%. That guy micromanages everything. He's like another Jerry Jones. I'm surprised Jerry Jones ain't coaching the freaking team.
Jerry Jones is happy with what he's doing because he's owner, president, general manager of the team.
Don't get me started on him, please.
I will not. I know how you feel about him.
See, I know. I happen to think he is too, Joshy. I think he is a great Boston bandwagon fan. I happen to think he is too. 100%. And the only thing he's got up on his walls right now are the Boston Red Sox gear.
And it stays up on my wall after the season is over
No,
because then I can enjoy looking at all the Williams and Yastrzemski and the list goes on.
Or
what?
Or until the Red Sox are officially, mathematically eliminated from the playoffs. Correct? Correct? Let me ask you a question. If they're officially mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, which means they can't make a wild card or win their division, do you take their stuff off the wall?
No, I leave it up all year, and I enjoy looking
bogus.
at it all year.
That's bogus.
That's not bogus at all. And on that note, we got to run to commercial break.
That's bogus, Sports World Radio.
Did you know that just 30 minutes a day of physical activity can improve your health and decrease your risk of heart disease? For every hour of regular, vigorous exercise, you gain 2 hours of life expectancy. So start walking for yourself and for your heart. Start walking with your family. You'll feel better. Start walking in your community. You'll lead happier and healthier lives. Start walking. Start something. Join the movement today. For more information on the American Heart Association's START program, visit startwalkingnow.org and start walking. Start something.
Storms move fast, so we use the best technology. That includes Bosch Icon wiper blades.
They're beam blades with memory tension springs and an aerodynamic design,
which means they fit the curve of the windshield. Bosch Icon wiper blades wiped our windshield clean and outlasted any other blade we've used. In my opinion, the Bosch Icon wiper blades are the best blades out there. Bosch Icon wiper blades, how storm chasers clear the way.
What kind of person gets to work in the sunshine instead of an office? This kind of person. I am the new way to work. I do have an office. I'm just not chained to it. It's a Regis office at one of the nicest addresses in the city. I don't have a lease, so I don't have to budget for stuff like phones, IT guys, and artwork for the lobby. Instead, I pay one low monthly rate that gives me a beautiful lobby that impresses my clients, a friendly receptionist, a fully furnished office, a place to meet, and a place to brainstorm with my fellow new way to workers. We wonder why more people don't realize that the new way to work is the best way to work. I come here because I want to, not because I have to. I am the new way to work, and I'd like you to join me.
Start now and get 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES or visit regis.com/TV.
Hey everybody, this is Sky. And when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
All right, welcome back to Sports World Radio. We're live here. We do the show each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. in the East, 3 p.m. in the West. And if you live in the Central,
please figure that out for yourself. It's not that hard.
No, it's not that hard, is it?
I don't think so.
Okay, so you guys know, everybody here knows that I'm a big, huge late show with Craig Ferguson. Right? I'm a big, huge fan of it, right? You know it.
Here it comes. Yeah, here it comes.
Right? So he's leaving at the end of the year. He's been there for 10 years, and he's leaving. Hey, I've been doing this for 10 years. I might leave, too.
What?
What? So he's ending his run at the end of this year, Christmas time. So I'm trying to get on the show. I want to be on the show, but you know what? Hey, Dr. Myth, what's up, buddy? You know what? Josh was just talking about you, Dr. Myth.
Oh, great.
Josh
Dr.
said,
Myth, lovely.
yeah, Josh said that since Dr. Myth ain't here, I have to bust Sean's chops.
Bust my chops? Why do my chops have to be busted?
Well, so let me get back to my. So you're a Conan guy. See, I love Craig Ferguson. He cracks me up. He curses on his show, and he don't give a freaking Rudy Toot Toot. Okay?
I watched a show
It's
with
great.
Jeff. One time, Jeff and I were watching a show. I stayed up. I could afford to stay up late on a Friday night. I was up till about 1:30 in the morning, and I just rolled on the floor laughing. Couldn't contain my laughter at all.
It's great. I love the show, man. I don't miss an episode. I laugh my patootie off, man. I'm telling you, I laughed my ass off. Here come the players. I love that show so much, okay?
And you enjoyed the robot.
So, yeah. And his name is Jeff, so come on. Okay, so this is what I'm figuring. Okay, so Craig is the host. I'm the host of the show here, Sports World Radio. The robot, Jeff Peterson, is the co-host, kind of. Well, that's kind of Sean. Sean's the co-host, right?
Right on.
Right? And then they have a horse. We can put Frank and Nick. They could be the horse, right? And then they got Michael, who's the producer guy who stands at the podium with the headphones on, and Craig busts his chops and makes fun of him and calls him a racist all the time. That could be Josh. So we got our own little freaking late night show right here. We got the whole element right here, boys and girls. That's right. I'm going to get us all on that show and say, hey, I got my own late night show too. It's called
Dang,
Sports
you guys
World
are really
Radio.
giving it to me in the chat room. I can do a whole show with Sean's 16 million chins. Dr. Smith goes, with that insult, Joshy,
Speaking
Sean
of
will
that,
need 2 weeks vacation.
Speaking of your 16 million chins,
Yeah.
did you or did you not take another selfie picture?
I did, and I look really, really good with those selfie pictures.
No, you did not.
I do, too.
No, you do
I had
not.
to take a new picture with that new Red Sox t-shirt
You
that I
are
got
the-
because I know how to pick the winners.
Okay. I told you a million freaking times.
But I'm just having fun with the camera.
Point the camera in the air with your right hand and look into the sky with your head up. So
But the sun's shining in my face. The
Well,
sun is
then-
shining in my eyes.
Well, then, hey, schmuck, turn away from the sun and do it the opposite way, you jamoke. The hell's the matter with you? Look the opposite way. Yo, you're gonna look into the sun? What the hell's the matter with you?
Well, it's called being creative and trying to have fun with the camera and protecting my eyes from blindness.
Well, look in the opposite direction of the sun into the sky, you freaking Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Come on. You Drew Carey wannabe?
Drew Carey, I didn't have my Drew Carey glasses on there, Encyclopedia Man. It was a pair of
man.
sunglasses.
That cracks me up, dude, that you still take your selfies looking down when you get to see all your 16,000 chins. I want you to look up so it stretches your neck out so we don't see those 16,000 chins.
But
For
isn't it
Jiminy
fun to have
Cricket's
a
sake.
little bit of fun
No,
with the
it's not,
camera
because
and add some creativity?
No, it's not.
There
No,
you
it's
go.
not, because every time I look at those pictures, every time I look at those selfies, the first thing I think of is that son of a bitch did it just to piss me off.
Yeah, that's right. I did it just to get you upset.
Yeah, I know. I know you did, you rat bastard. And you know what today is, right? Today is Friday, right?
Yeah.
And what do we do on Friday?
Isn't that the day where we do the Rat Bastard of the Week?
Yeah,
or something?
guess who might be the rat bastard of the week?
What? Me? Why?
Because you don't. Because I've asked you to do something a million freaking times. You know what? I'm gonna make fun of you right now because I
Go
can.
ahead. Yeah, bring it. Yeah, let's see what do you got there. I'm happy. It's Friday. I have the day off from work.
You're like a little child.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you have to be told over and over and over, and you never do it. You're like a little child.
No. Don't even hit me with that. No, Encyclopedia Man. I say the Encyclopedia Man deserves to be the best of the week because he never sends me any stories when I'm asking for him to send me stories.
Oh, you just threw the producer right under the bus.
Yeah, Encyclopedia Man. I asked for stories, and you never sent me one doggone thing.
Just threw the producer right under the bus.
Uh-huh.
Wow. How about that? The producer just got thrown under the bus. Like that, Josh? The co-host just threw you under the bus for not sending stories for the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look, he's not saying a word neither, is he?
Yeah, see, now I got to wait for Jeff's hernias to get better so we can do the show. Whoa, the Encyclopedia Man just hit the host right there with something big.
Regardless of whether we're doing the shows or not, the story should be sent. You should automatically assume. And when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. But I'm telling you to assume we're doing the shows every single day.
Yeah, so I should not be always the one who has people get on me about this or that, you know.
That's right. I yelled at Sean enough yesterday.
Yeah, and I deserved it too because I screwed up.
See, the way I'm sitting right now, my back's not bothering me.
So. Well, maybe that stretching has helped out with it.
Well, maybe I should have freaking some hot, fine-ass broad come over here and give me a massages. Huh?
Oh, now, Jeff, you just go in the phone book and call up a broad and say, hey, my back is hurting. I need somebody to massage it or something.
Call up a broad?
Yeah, just get on a phone or something like that. My back is bothering, broad. Can you give me a massage on the back or something like that?
That cracks me up, dude. That cracks me up, man.
Oh, look what he says. Talk to your lady friend from the WWE.
She lives in Kentucky, dude. Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Boy, this show really didn't have any stories very much for sports. We talk about Michael Vick and everybody's busting each other's chops.
Well, I still want to, Jeff, you should get your old ass, a hot ass female psychotherapist. Yeah, I need to have some psychotherapy. You're right, Dr. Myth. You're right, Dr. Myth.
Oh my goodness, that's hysterical.
Physiotherapist. Well, I'm okay. Here's something that you guys want to know. I'm actually working on a new sponsor as we speak. Okay? If you really want to know the truth, I'm working on a new sponsor. Okay? And this guy, he lives here in San Diego. Okay? But his company is pretty much worldwide. They take care of professional athletes. Okay? It's for rehab. It's a rehab clinic place, doing procedures without surgery. Fixing Tommy John problem with the elbow without actually having Tommy John surgery. How about that, Sean?
Wow.
Yeah. How about that? Is that pretty cool?
Pretty cool.
Fixing major problems without actually having the surgery to fix them. How about that, Sean?
Pretty nuts.
You know when a pitcher goes down with Tommy John elbow, right? And he has to have
Tommy John surgery.
And he has to have the Tommy John surgery. Well, these guys are fixing the elbow without actually having to have the surgery. Without actually having to have the Tommy John surgery. How about that? And I'm working out in a deal where the guy can fix my back.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah, and he's here in San Diego. How about them apples right there? In fact, I'm also working on getting them to come on the show to talk about what they do. How about that? So we got a lot of cool things coming up on Sports World Radio. We're going to run to a quick commercial break. You're listening to Jeff Escow and Sean Mann on...
Oh, Sports World Radio.
I caught you, didn't I?
Welcome to the Man Manual. Man comes with a multifunctional casing known as skin. It is remarkable. Warning, standard body wash can cause damage to man's skin. Maintain it properly with Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. It cleans man and protects skin from dryness. This will keep man's skin remarkable, even under extreme testing. Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash. Skin care built in. Also, freshen man's exterior with new Aqua Impact Body Wash.
Why does consultant Jerry Howell stay at La Quinta?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Because only with La Quinta can Jerry instant hold the room tonight using just his phone number. And then power down for tomorrow on his pillow top bed. And when Jerry's refreshed, you know what he does?
We need ideas, people. Think.
Synergistic integration.
Genius.
He thinks outside the box.
I'm going for it. No.
La Quinta Inns and Suites take care of you so you can take care of business. Instant hold your next stay on your smartphone at LQ.com.
La Quinta.
Hi, I'm Montel Williams. Most of you know me as a talk show host, but I'm also an author, actor, single father of 4, a fitness writer, avid snowboarder, and I'm also a medical marijuana patient. Like many of the million people who are living with multiple sclerosis, I'm in pain every single day. And sometimes my nerves are so raw that if you brushed up against me in an elevator, I'd scream. I can't sleep at night from the pain, and sometimes the spasms in my legs are so intense they will wake me up throughout the night. I've tried the strongest prescription medications available, and I'm going to tell you, they do not work. In fact, they leave me in a stupor, and most of the time, it's impossible to even live your life. Now, I've tried medical marijuana, and I'm going to tell you something, it works. If you'd like more information about medical marijuana, you can contact the Marijuana Policy Project at mpp.org or call 1-877-JOIN-MPP.
Hey everybody, this is Sky, and when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann here with you each and every Monday through Friday to get your sports fix 2 hours. That's right, we're doing 2 hours each and every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. in the East, 3 p.m. in the West, and if you live in the Central.
If you people can't figure that out for yourself, boy, you've got some serious problems. So figure it out for yourself.
Tell them, buddy.
By the way, Jeff, we were on a commercial here, and we were talking about football season. Now, I have got Patriots gear on my wall, and I sure enjoy looking at it.
Yeah, well, while we got into that debacle of what we were talking about before we were talking about Michael Vick, after we started talking about Michael Vick, we got into a debacle. Now, I want to go back to Michael Vick, and I want to ask you the same freaking question. If Tim Tebow never came to the Jets, you would still be a Jets fan today. So,
if Tim Tebow didn't come to the Jets, I would be a Patriot fan.
Bull crappies. I don't believe that.
I would too.
I
got
don't.
a nice Patriot pennant.
I don't believe that one freaking bit. Okay. What I do believe though is that you'd still be a Jet fan today, and that if when Michael Vick went to the Jets, you would have switched to the Patriots. That's what I believe. Because that's what you are. You're fickle.
I'm not a fickle.
You're not a fickle?
No, I'm not.
You are
I just
fickle.
know how to pick winners, and, win or lose, I stick with them to the end, and I'm
Okay,
very happy about it.
That's not true. That's untrue. That's an untrue statement. Because what you just said is false. False. That's a false statement.
No, it isn't.
What did you say? You said I'm a true fan and I stick by my team no matter what, right?
Yeah, I'm a true fan.
Bull.
I stick by those 4 teams no matter what.
Oh, well, now you're changing it because you used to be a Jet fan and you used to say the same thing about them. But when Tim Tebow went to the Jets, you said, "The hell with the Jets. I'm not rooting for them no more. I'm becoming a New England Patriot fan."
I must have had too much wine at that time or something.
Too much red, white, and freaking milk.
There's a name for fans like you, Sean. They're called glories. You're so full of it, man.
No,
yeah,
they're called freaking fan weather fans. You're like Stephen A. Smith flip-flopper. Ooh. Man, they're calling you out, man.
Yeah, they're calling me out, but at least
So I believe
if I was...
If you were what?
I'm just saying, at least if I was producer, I'd be sending stories to people, Encyclopedia Man, and Dr. Myth can't even get off bathroom stuff because he never forgets the time that I mentioned something about a Super Bowl where people went to the bathroom and the lights went out.
Bathroom boy. Yeah, well, no, come on. I will never let you live that down either, because the first question I ask you and you give me that as your first answer? Come on, dude.
Well, you have to think of everybody.
Oh, you don't.
People at concession stands, people in the seats,
Bathroom.
everybody, because safety is important, and the power was
wonder
out
how
for
many-
a long time in that Super Bowl.
I wonder how many people at the urinals were standing there when the lights went out. Everybody turned and looked, and everybody got peed on. And how many people got peed on?
Oh, shut up, Myth.
I never forgot because you made yourself out to be an ass. I happen to agree, Myth. I happen to agree. I do send stories that 16 million chins get in the way of the other stories I sent you, and you don't use them. So now he's firing back at you. Dr. Myth says, Sean, you don't forget every day a disaster like 9/11, not blanking out. Man, they're coming at you hard,
Yeah,
dude.
they are. This is like roast
This
of
is
Sean
like-
Man hour. Or
This is
something
like beat up
first-
Sean Day or something like that.
I know they live for it and they look for it and they enjoy it, and that's what happens.
Wow. Hey, how about David Blatt? Do you know who David Blatt is?
Cavaliers coach. He was offered the job.
He was given the job. He took the job. Do you know why he was offered the job?
Why?
Because he was going to go and be an assistant head coach with Steve Kerr. So before that happened, they gave him the job. This guy's never been a head coach in the NBA. You know where he's been coaching?
Where?
In the Euro League.
Well, so that goes for the
He
Cavaliers.
signed
but
a 4-year deal worth $20 million.
The thing with the Cavs is that they want to become. Dan Gilbert doesn't want to continue this rebuilding process.
Well, that's what he. Then if you don't want to have a rebuilding process, then hire an established head coach in the NBA, you jackass. This is not a right move for them.
Well, talk with Dan Gilbert. He's the one who feels like he's trying to get this team
I'm
moving
telling
in the
you
right
right-
direction after LeBron James left.
I'm telling you right now, Sean. I'm telling you right now. Right now. This guy doesn't make it past 3 years in his contract.
I agree.
In fact, I would not be shocked if he gets fired at the end of 1. Give me
And then
a
the
break.
Cavaliers look for another head coach.
Give me a break. He's been coaching. He coached the Maccabi Tel Aviv team to a dramatic upset victory over Real Madrid in the EuroLeague championships. He's been there for 2 decades overseas. He's won Euro basketball championships with Russia and a bronze medal in the 2012 Olympics, in the London Olympics. But he's got no NBA experience.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how well he does as coach of the Cavaliers.
I find that a joke. That only proves how much of a joke team Cleveland really is to me. That's ridiculous. The new Scott Skiles. He's getting up like Scott Skiles. At home, watching. Yeah, hey, Dr. Myth, why don't you know about the Euro Basketball League? What the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, you live in the continent of Europe. He's too busy focusing on bathrooms.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, get on me about calling me bathroom hobbit, bathroom man, and he doesn't even know a doggone clue in the continent of Europe what's going on over there.
Blatt resigned from his job as the championship coach of Maccabi Tel Aviv to pursue a longtime goal of coaching in the NBA. The guy's coaching a bunch of Jews.
That's true.
You think he's going to have an easy time in the NBA? Hell no.
I don't think he will, because this is going to be a new system. Going from the Euro League.
You think the people in the guys in the NBA are going to play your Tel Aviv system? Your Euro system? Get the flock out of here.
Dr. Meth, I don't follow basketball, and
I don't follow basketball too. Yeah, okay. Lots of luck with that one too, Dr. Myth.
Oh, look who shows up. It's Browning. Hello there, Miami Heat fan.
Hey, what's up there, Browning? How you feeling about that Miami Heat loss? Long time no see. Are you back from camp?
Yeah, he was wanting to do it. He was wondering when we were going to be doing a show. He had messaged me a couple weeks ago.
Are you back from camp now, little boy? Miami Heat fan?
Yeah.
Are you all? Do you feel better now about your Miami Heat that they all lost? I don't want to hear it right now, Sean. Well, you're gonna hear it, you rat bastard.
What happened to them, Browning? It seems like they just lost it and LeBum just walked it up the court.
Hey, Sean.
Yo.
How many did San Antonio win in?
5.
And how many did Jeff say San Antonio was gonna win in?
5.
Holy cannoli. That's right, boy.
I am, boy. I am a man. LOL.
Hey, this guy's been posting some pictures of him with girls on Facebook and stuff.
I've been seeing it there, Browning. You got to figure out who these girls are that you've been, dealing it with. Look at Dr. Myth. If it was the NBA, I might pay attention, but EuroLeague basketball is non-existent to me.
It's non-existent to everybody except for the people in Europe.
Well, they need something to cheer about because they don't have a lot of big sports there, soccer and, stuff like that.
Okay, throw a story at me, buddy.
Oh, yeah, the story we were talking about is Michael Vick goes, quote, I revolutionized the game. Michael Vick respects the fast young quarterbacks in today's NFL, but he considers them Michael Vick impersonators. I was the guy who started it all, the New York Jets quarterback told ESPN.com. I revolutionized the game. I changed the way it was played in the NFL. Jeff, you have an opinion about what Michael Vick is saying?
You showed people what not to do. You showed people on how to go to jail. Because I bet you.
Dogfighting.
Yeah, because I've said this before. If you didn't go to jail, my friend, you would have had a great career. But because you went to jail, you screwed yourself. It's that simple.
And he thinks he's revolutionized the game. Okay.
I don't think he has.
So I'm a rat bastard candidate because of the selfies. Encyclopedia Man is a rat
bastard. Let me ask you a question.
Because he doesn't send me the stories, and now you got to put Michael Vick up there.
Let me ask you a question.
Uh-huh.
And this is for everybody that's listening to the show. Is he Hall of Fame material?
No.
Not even close, right?
I don't even think that he should be in the Hall of Fame.
Then he hasn't revolutionized crap.
He goes, quote, the things I've done, I've pretty much surpassed myself and expectations. Over 25,000 yards in total offense in the NFL, and I missed a lot of years and a lot of games, he said. That's the more reason I have to keep it going so I can continue to revolutionize the game.
And that right there is the reason why you're not gonna.
42 minutes past the hour. And Dr. Myth, not all Hall of Fame, more prison, Wall of Fame.
That right there is the reason why you are who you are. Because you know what? Because you're not humble.
That's true.
That's why you haven't played for one team your whole career. That's why you're a backup quarterback now. Because you're not good anymore.
Now he goes to play for the Jets, who aren't going to be very good anyway this year anyway.
Hey, if you were really good, you should be on a good team, shouldn't you?
Yeah. It's only going to be for what? I think he signed a one-year deal with this team.
I revolutionized the game but I only signed a 1-year contract because I'm not really good anymore. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, whatever. Sure. Hey, we're going to run to our first update of the day. This update is brought to you by shirtshopper.net. That's right, shirtshopper.net. For all you T-shirts, head on over to shirtshopper.net. They're getting ready to put up all their NBA gear. It should be all up by the end of the weekend. And the rest of their sports gear T-shirts should all be up by Wednesday, they told me. So head on over to shirtshopper.net and check them out and get all your T-shirts right there at shirtshopper.net. Take it away, Sean Mann, with the first update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everybody. It's 44 minutes past the hour, Friday, June 20th, 2014. We're going to start in Major League Baseball. Here are the games that we have coming up on this Friday night. Of course, there's one game in the National League in progress. The Cubs are up 6-3 over the Pirates. Other games, we got the Braves at the Nationals. Interleague play, Blue Jays at Reds. Mets taking on the Marlins, getting back to National League. Phillies at Cardinals. Brewers at Rockies. Giants at Diamondbacks. And the Dodgers take on the Padres. Switching to the American League, you got the Tigers taking on the Indians. Orioles at the Yankees. Astros at the Rays. Mariners at the Royals. White Sox at the Twins, Rangers at the Angels, and the Red Sox taking on the Athletics. In the NBA, here's some news to report. A guy by the name of Blatt, who used to be in the Euro Basketball League in the NBA, David Blatt has accepted the job to become the new head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. He signed a 4-year contract with the Cavaliers. And Dan Gilbert believes he has his man because he doesn't want to be going through the rebuilding process. Other news to report in the NBA, Dirk Nowitzki has reached out about Melo. Says Melo is unlikely to land in Dallas. Dirk Nowitzki isn't holding his breath on the Mavericks landing Carmelo Anthony. We'll get back into more of this story after the commercial break. In the NFL, of course, Michael Vick says, quote, I have revolutionized the game. He goes, I feel like with all I've done, I'm going to continue to keep going far and continuing to revolutionize the game. We will be right back after this commercial break. And remember, this update was brought to you by shirtshopper.net.
I had PTSD. Once I was back from Iraq, I was distant from everybody in my family.
We had a reunion of our unit, and you'd hear these spouses say, is your husband doing that? My husband's doing that too. I thought it was just us. And really understanding that, hey, this is a common experience.
I learned more to listen to what he was saying, and that made it easier for me to understand where his pain was coming from.
Warriors should know that resources are available. Learn more at realwarriors.net.
Chloe is 9 months old.
She is the greatest thing ever.
One little smile, one little laugh. Anybody? We would do anything for her. My name is Kim Bryant, and my husband and I made a will on LegalZoom.
It was really easy to do.
We created LegalZoom to help you take care of the ones you love. Go to LegalZoom.com today and complete your will in minutes. At LegalZoom.com, we put the law on your side.
Confusion ever someone or have sudden you trouble had speaking, understanding?
Understanding trouble? Have you sudden have or speaking someone ever confusion?
Have you ever had sudden confusion, trouble speaking, or understanding someone?
It could be one of the 5 signs of stroke.
Sudden weakness or numbness of the face, arm, or leg.
Sudden trouble with vision in one or both eyes.
Suddenly having trouble walking or difficulty with balance.
Or a sudden intense headache that comes out of nowhere.
If you or someone you know has any of these symptoms, don't wait. Call 911 immediately. You could make a difference in someone's life, someone you love, maybe even your own.
It's late until, wait, don't too.
Don't wait until it's too late. Time lost is brain lost.
Find out more at powertoendstroke.org. Brought to you by the American Heart Association, American Stroke Association, and the Ad Council.
Hey everybody, this is Sky. And when I want to know what's going on in the wonderful world of sports, I tune to Sports World Radio.
Welcome back to Sports World Radio. Jeff Escow, Sean Mann, sitting with you like we do each and every Monday through Friday. Glad everybody could be with us today. Got a lot to get to. Okay, before we get to what Sean mentioned in the update, really quick, Joel Embiid had surgery on his right foot today. This Kansas 7-footer who's going into the NBA draft. And he had surgery on his right foot today, and they're expecting 4 to 6 month recovery time. And he was projected as the number 1 pick. Cleveland has the number 1 pick. How far is this guy going to drop now?
I really don't know.
How far is he dropped now?
That's a good question. I am not really sure how far he's going to drop.
I mean, Cleveland, you can't take him now, right?
Yeah, Cleveland has to look at other options since he's having surgery on his foot.
I mean, he had the surgery. It was successful, but Cleveland can't take him now. He's not going to be ready to play for at least 6 months, maybe 8 months. And he might miss the whole season. How far does he go down now? That kind of sucks, doesn't it?
It does. And now Cleveland has to reevaluate where they're going to go as far as drafting somebody who could hopefully make a difference for their team.
Well, Jabari Parker or Andrew Wiggins suddenly has become the top spot.
Yeah, and if you're Cleveland, you don't want to have to be the team that has to draft a player and that player becomes a bust.
Well, it's been happening to them every time they've gotten the pick.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, what was it, 2 years in a row they've gotten the pick, right?
I think it's their third straight year.
Third straight year? So come on, man. You get the number 1 pick and you still freaking haven't done a hell of beans? What the hell, man?
Well, for the Cavaliers, they've had a lot of things they've had to go through since LeBron James left. And all the picks and all the moves they've made, even all the coaching transitions, they've just been a different team.
I mean, it's crazy, right? Now what do you do? Now Cleveland's got, like you said, it's got to go through a whole new process. At least they got 6 days to do it. Draft is next Thursday, June 26th. Right? Yeah. June 26th.
Yeah, June 26th. I know you'll be watching that.
You know I will be watching. That's one of the very few drafts I do watch. You know? In fact, when I first started doing Sports World Radio, and in fact, I think you've done it with me a couple of times when you first came on board as well.
Yeah, we did a couple shows where we followed the NBA draft.
We did a draft show, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I might do one this year. Who knows? You just never know with me. You know, maybe we can get all the guys, you and Frank and me and Nick and Josh. We get them all in line and we do one huge draft show.
For next week?
Yeah, that might be interesting. When is it, Thursday?
Thursday, June 26th.
Yeah, it's Frank's day, so Frank will be here. So we'll get Nick to come in, we'll get Josh to come in, and we'll do one huge draft show. There it is. It'd be nice. Right?
Ready for another story?
Yeah, what do you got for me, pal?
Dirk Nowitzki said, this is one from my update, that Carmelo Anthony is unlikely to land in Dallas.
Really?
Remember, Nowitzki said that he would want to do whatever possible to have him be teammate with Carmelo Anthony.
Really?
When asked Friday about how realistic it would be to see Anthony in a Mavs uniform, Nowitzki said, quote, not real.
No kidding, Sherlock. No kidding, Sherlock. Did you really think that he was actually going to go? Get the flock out of here, will you? Shut the front door.
Quote, somebody in his camp brought up the Mavericks first. It's not like brought him up. If we are actually on his radar, then it's great. Then we obviously have to look at it. Nowitzki said as he prepared for his Heroes Celebrity Basketball game. He goes, quote, "Like I've said, he's obviously one of the most explosive scorers that we have in this league. If a player like that has your team on the radar," president of basketball operations Donnie Nelson and owner Mark Cuban obviously have to look at it. Do I think it's realistic? No.
I don't think it's realistic either. I don't think it's happening 100%. I don't think it's happening.
Mavericks would have to give up a lot just to get him.
It's not going to happen.
No.
I don't even think we need to have a discussion. I don't even think it's on his radar at all. At all. I think he's got Miami, Chicago, Houston, L.A., and the Knicks. And that's it. That's it. That's what's on his radar. And I think it might even be in that order.
See what happens in the next couple of weeks where he will end up.
And you notice how I said the Knicks last too, right?
Yeah.
Because I think that's what's going to happen.
I think he's going to leave your Knicks and he's going to find another team to go to.
If he opts in and takes the $23.5 million and LeBron opts in for his last year, they're going to be playing together somewhere next year. Watch. If LeBron opts out and Melo says he's not going to come back, he's going somewhere else, Melo's going to Miami. There you go. That's how I see it.
That's what Pat Riley would want.
All right. If I see Melo opt in with the Knicks and I see LeBron opt in with his last year, then something's up in Denmark for next year. Something's going to happen next year, whether they're both in Miami or they're both in New York or they're both in L.A. or they're both in Houston, wherever the hell it is, they'll be together.
The Warriors, how about this? They weigh the deal for Kevin Love. The Celtics aren't the only team that's making news for Kevin Love. The Minnesota Timberwolves are seeking a future first-round draft pick from the Golden State Warriors in addition to the rights to prize marksman Klay Thompson and Kevin Love's trade talks, according to sources close to the situation.
That ain't going to happen. Unless he agrees that he's going to do a sign and trade. You know, because he's on his last year. And if you don't sign with him, Warriors, they giving up an awful lot for nothing. Correct?
Indeed.
You got to make sure you get what you get. Hey, you know something, dude? I want to do the Rat Bastard right now, and then I want to get out of here. My back is killing me.
Sure.
Is that cool with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So Andrew says LeBron is staying. Who knows? He's taking the week off to decide. He's got to let them know by the 30th.
Yeah, Pat Riley and Mickey Arson.
He's got to let Miami know by the 30th, or it's the 29th, I believe, on what he's going to do. So we'll know by next Sunday, a week from this Sunday. We'll know. Who's the Rat Bastard of the week, my friend?
Give it to Encyclopedia Man.
You're giving it to Encyclopedia Man?
Because he refused to send me the stories.
Well, it's partly my fault because he didn't know if the show was going on or not because of my back. So
Michael Vick.
That one I'll go with.
Yeah, Michael Vick.
That one I'll go with for opening up his mouth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I'll go with for sure. I like that one. I like that one a lot, actually. Hey, I want everybody to have a great, great, great weekend. Enjoy all the sports that's going on, all the baseball games. You know what I'm going to watch this week? What are you going to watch this weekend, Sean?
I'm watching Red Sox A's.
Figures. You know what I'm going to watch this weekend?
What?
I'm going to watch two things this weekend, actually.
I'm going to take a guess. One's going to be Craig Ferguson.
Well, no, he's not on during the weekends. He's only on tonight, and that's it.
Well, yeah. Well, Friday night, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the Padres-Dodgers series here in San Diego. Because, you know, they'll be talking about Tony Gwynn the whole time. And I'm going to watch the Women's U.S. Open. which is what I'm watching right now, playing from the same place where the guys played their U.S. Open last week. First time ever in PGA history and golf history that the men's and the women's are playing on the same course in back-to-back weeks. They've never done it before. Pretty cool.
Sure is.
So I'm going to watch that this weekend. I want everybody to have a great, great sports weekend. Remember, you only have one life to live. Live it long, live it strong, and live it proud. And please don't forget, life may suck, but the alternative is unacceptable. Peace out, everybody. Have a great weekend. For Sean Mann, I'm Jeff Escal. This has been Sports World Radio. Peace out, bitches.
Later.
Hey, boys, Stimpy. We sure had fun today, didn't we? So long, kids. Come on, Stimpy, say goodbye.
Where are we going?
The show's over. See you next time.
Next time? When's that?
Pretty soon. Don't worry.
Pretty soon?